Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a view of Springboard to Wealth. So I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming out with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you like my free training, the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Springboard to Wealth. Let's dive in. So what this is, basically, it's a coaching program that's going to teach you all about real estate investing. And the program is run by three founders. They have over 75 plus years combined in the industry experience. This gentleman right here is the one who started it, the one who launched the program, Thatch Nguyen. He successfully completed over 1,000 real estate projects and transactions, now owns over $100 million in real estate. And you can see here, they don't just teach, well, up here, they talk about how, so I believe it was somewhere in there, they talk about how they don't just teach, wholesaling and flipping like other courses. They teach everything. So wholesaling, if you don't know, is when you'd find a buyer that's willing to pay more than the agreed upon price for a property, and you'd be earning the difference. And so you'd be kind of like a middleman. Flipping is when you would purchase a property and quickly resell it for a profit. And now the main strategy that they focus on, that they teach, is so basically finding good deals in your local area, holding on to them for five to 10 years at least, which is good. Maybe fixing them up a little bit, and you can even rent them out in the meantime. And he'll teach you how to deal with all that. Now, you click on this button up here and get access to the webinar. And when I say webinar, it's a 5 or 6 minute video showing some case studies of his students. One of his students made $288,000 in commissions within 8 months of joining the program, working with just 2 builders. Another of his students, a couple, landed their first deal within just 1 month and profited $110,000 with their first rental property. Another found a property just across the street from his workplace, and this property will have $220,000 in equity and $6,000 a year in cash flow. If you read the different reviews out there on Google, they're mostly positive. I really haven't been able to find anything negative about this program, which is quite rare. If you're interested, you will need to submit your information and then get on a call with one of their sales reps and just to find out if you're a good fit. Basically, if you have enough money. So the program costs either $5,000 or $6,000. Don't quote me on that. I mean, they could change the price at any time. So you really have to get on the phone with someone, and that's the only way you'll know for sure. And so what will you get with your purchase of Springboard to Wealth? Well, it's 11 modules of video training. They teach you everything you have to know to start your real estate venture, how to find the best deals in your local area. And it's based on hard numbers. It's not based on emotions or any romantic notions that you have, what property you personally like. It's all based on numbers and facts. And how to cold call and communicate with sellers, very important. Where to find their contact information, what to say to them. You get a sales script and templates, and how to add value to these properties so that they will increase the home prices at little to no cost to you. And then how to rent your properties out, deal with tenants, all that stuff. Now the training, in addition to the training, you also get access to live weekly coaching calls where he'd answer your questions. You get access to case studies, which is pretty cool because a lot of programs you get in and the program creator's never to be seen or heard from again. So, but I guess when you're spending this kind of money, you would kind of expect coaching calls, but it's nice that that's there. And you also get access to a private support group as well. So it's a perfectly good program if you want to go down this route of real estate investing. The only cons I would say are it's a very expensive program. Well, it's a very expensive business model to get started with. I mean, in addition to the training, which is going to cost you at least $5,000, you should have at least, I'm going to say $20,000 lying around. Minimum, just because how else are you going to get started, right? You need to actually purchase these properties, right? Put a down payment on them. And it's also a very hands-on business model. It's not passive at all. Don't think that for 1 second. You have to be very comfortable, getting on the phone with people and cold selling, people facing lots of rejection, driving to these sites back and forth, dealing with tenants and repairs, and it can be a bit of a headache. But if you're okay with all that, and you're willing to hold on to these properties for 5 to 10 years, like you don't need the money right now. Like you already have some money, and you're willing to wait it out, and as your investment grows, because this is a long-term investment, so you have to think of it that way. You can't think of it, I'm going to time the market perfectly and flip it overnight. It doesn't work like that. I mean, yes, it is possible to time the market, but it's very difficult and requires lots of luck. But if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to put in all this hands-on work, and you're willing to wait it out for 5 to 10 years at least, you could check out, and you have the money to invest, you can check out Springboard to Wealth. It gets my stamp of approval. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to get into real estate investing, because it is quite risky and complicated. Maybe you're just looking for a way to earn money, a simple, reliable way, and maybe earn money from the comfort of your own home. If that's the case, what I recommend is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training that'll detail a business model you could do 100% from home. All you need is a laptop or desktop. You could be one person, a solopreneur. It's all digital. You don't have to, drive to these different sites or, cold call or sell anyone. It's a very simple, beginner-friendly business model. The startup costs are incredibly low, and the profit margins are very high. And there's lots of leverage and automation in place, meaning you don't necessarily have to be there all the time if you don't want. So you could take a day off, go hiking, fishing, spend the day with your family, and still be generating profits, commissions in the background on autopilot 365 days a year. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Springboard to Wealth. I hope to see you on the other side of my link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.